fam. Hey fam, hey fam. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the love, the subscription, the views. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So guys, today is one of the typical day in my life as a social worker and support worker. I hope to bring you guys along with me earlier than this, but I forgot. But along the way, it's better late than never. I remember saying, okay, let me bring my guys, let me bring my people along with me to work, and you guys are going to be seeing how we move for like 6 hours being with the service user, their routine, the things that you're doing day to day before we go back to our base. You know, so sometimes we come out, follow them to the supermarket, follow them to do shopping, you know, just hang around when they're having their chit chat with their friends, depending on where they're going actually. So we just practically follow suit and follow them around, and it's quite cold. If you see the way I'm dressed, I even covered my head before, but the sun is out, so it's a bit, you know, lessened anyways. And so that's pretty it. That's not really big deal about it, you know. Sometimes it can just take a while to start talking to their friends, but there's nothing we can do. You just have to stay and just, you know, be there, just to, you know, we're there to look out for them, support them, and also encourage them as well. So we're here. So I think he's still going to ask that to get some things. When he's going, I'll let you guys know, and I'll bring you guys along if I can. See you guys. Thank you so much.
So what you will do is
put your leg
first, then your leg.
You put your leg
it
there.
bends.
It doesn't have to bend. It doesn't have to bend. Let me get to that section. What's in that jacket? The jacket section, guys. See these jackets. It's really cute. It's really nice. They've got so many nice things. And this is the shoe sections. Okay, another section. They're on sales though. This one, that's... How much is this one? £2.75.
Magic, the home of breakfast with Roman heating.
One thing about charity shop, you see nice things that are really unique. Let's see. I think I like this one. Hi guys, don't mind my voice. Welcome back to my channel. This is me going to work. This was the time, Seth. It's like 6:33 and it's pretty dark, and it's going to be like this for till like 8 or thereabout, because we're gradually entering winter. And this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing all black. There's a hoodie in here, there's a turtleneck in here, and there's this long jacket in here. So I'm warm actually, but I'm wearing a leggings with it though. So guys, yesterday I took you along with me just briefly to come to work with me and see some of the things that we do on a daily, not regularly all the time, because you don't necessarily have to be with the same person all the time. If I'm here to tell you that it's rosy, it's sweet, it's this, I'm just kidding now, I'm lying. So guys, I'm coming. Let me cross the road. Yes, I've crossed the road. So if I tell you that it's easy or rosy, I'm lying. It's really, really dark, and I just want to show you waking up in the morning as early as this. Don't mind that car. What is it? Waking up in the morning as early as this. It's not even a joke. Like, it's not even a joke. But we give God all the glory that that we're able to, you know, at least still wake up to go to work, because some people are still looking for the work job. And sometimes one person was asking me that about support. If you're not mentally ready as a support worker, please don't even dive into it. Don't even think of going to work in a mental health support living home or in a mental health hospital or whatnot. So dark, man. Don't even think of it, because it's really going to mess you up. There's some days that, oh, hold on guys, let me use my tripod. A bit early going to work, so I changed to my tripod. So don't let anybody come and bamboozle you and tell you that he's sweet, he's hair, he's this. My sisters and my brothers, you need to be ready mentally. Like, sometimes I work like this, I'll just think about my life, you know, especially you that you have a degree, you have you're a graduate. You begin to think about your life and start crying and be like, hey God, what is happening to me? What kind of job is this? But all this job, guys, is not permanent. They're just temporal. I want you to see my face as I'm standing here. They're not permanent, they're just temporal. So just do what you have to do, then you can leave. Do you understand? Just plan yourself. Don't stay there forever or think that yes, I want to this work, or maybe if you find the work easy, you know, say, okay, this is where I'm going to stay forever. No, try and plan yourself. It's just a means to an end. A lot of us are just doing it for temporal reason. And also, if you have background, let me just go. I don't think I can stay here for a long time. If you have a good background in IT, I'll tell you to just focus on it. Do you understand? Let me see if I can just start small and talk to you before I go, because I think I still have time. So if you can just have better, like if you have good if you are good with IT is another way that you can make money and you can work. If you have background of customer care, you can also work even at home. And the reason why a lot of us are doing this care job is because they sponsor, you know, a lot of times they do sponsor more than every other jobs out there, and that's why a lot of people are doing the job. So even if you find yourself in care and they're sponsoring you for 5 years, if you're single, try and, you know, after all, for you to come here, I'm sure that you came through school, so it's better for you to start putting in some certification. Even after your masters, start doing it and keep on applying. So by the time you apply and you realize that where you apply to, they've employed you and they said they're going to sponsor you, then you can leave that healthcare job, then move ahead. Some people, I've seen people that have stayed in this healthcare job for like 10 years, 15 years, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? We know that it's a means to an end, but sometimes we get comfortable in the job and forget that we have where we are still going. That job can be mentally draining, and at the same time can be also comforting, that you will sit and say, you know, that will be in our comfort zone. But always remind yourself rather that I am here for a temporary reason. I can't be here forever. So that alone will help you to think about what you can do. Apart from that, somebody also sent me a comment. There was a comment that someone said that I should talk about what kind of jobs, what kind of handwork you can do as an immigrant. I am telling you guys, this is not even me capping or anything. I was a makeup artist back in Nigeria, and I'm still a makeup artist here in the UK. I don't know how to make hair. Like I can't even like. But I went to learn how to make hair, and now I'm cashing out with making hair, and also cashing out with makeup. That one is even constant. Yes, it's not what I want. Like it's not. I've not gotten that high visibility, but me coming here and still doing like almost 15-20 people, my brother, my sister, and you know, the more you are, and this our job is referral. So I would say that if you know that you are good with, it's not everybody that is good with handiwork. So if you know that you are good with handiwork, it is always good for you. Go and learn. If you know you are very good, you are very crafty, you like to work with your hands like me, you can learn makeup. If it's only gele that you can tie, please perfect it. Gele artists are very scarce and they are very expensive. Hair making, people will make hair now, exactly. So hair making is another one. Barbing, guys, don't sleep on it. Electrician, if you are handy with home things, you can fix this, you can fix that. It's very it does also make sense. Also, IT. Learn one skill or the other, designing, editing. You know, let me go because I think my boss is around, is almost here. I don't want to miss the second one. Editing and whatnot. Just try and do and learn all those things, and I'm telling you, you will not regret it. That will be another side also for you that you can even be cashing out. Sometimes, when you eat one big job, you can even cash out more than the one that you are doing the main job. So. Which other one that I think you can also do? Sewing. I can't really talk about sewing because Nigerians they have a rule. Let me tell you something. One thing I would advise you on when it comes to learning this handiwork is that learn something that you know that they cannot easily access. They can't send their face down to Nigeria now that for makeup artists to make them up. No, and but they can send their clothes. That's the disadvantage of being a tailor. They can say, I don't want to sew here. I want to go to UK and I want to send my clothes to UK to sew. So that is the advantage. But makeup, like they will have to do it here. Do you understand? So that's the reason why. But if you can still sew, forget it to be a tailor. That doesn't mean it might take a while for them to be able to, especially when you are good. If you are good, because they have so many quack tailors here, so many. But if you are good, it will be very easy for you to quickly enter into the system. So guys, I'll talk to you later. Hi fam, I've already dropped
Last night when they come out, everybody gone.
Oh yeah, we saw what's his name, Richard. He called us on our way that he's leaving, so we just stopped. And when we entered, I remember that Rosemary has not followed us. And we're just three of us. Like me, you already carry Raman now, so the place was already filled up. They didn't come quickly.
Anna Julie, when they go over there, then Sarah staff no come here.
Oh.
Sarah staff no come here.
Wait.
Come here. You go back home and make your car do dark. No.
Guys, this is 7:22
About stuff like this.
and I'm almost at work. My resumption time is 7:45, but it's always good to come early. Okay. Maybe you can see what I'm wearing now. This is my tripod. I don't even understand. Okay, let me firm it up. Okay, yeah. I was dangling before. So guys, this is it. How we do it. I'll talk to you guys. Peace out.